Coach, should I hide my faith to fit in?
Now that's a great question. Let's go to the tape.
A long time ago, there were young men living in a city where everyone had turned away from Allah. The king and his people worshipped idols, and anyone who believed in Allah was punished. But these young men refused to hide their faith. They knew the truth, and they wouldn't pretend to be someone they weren't. So they left the city and took shelter in a cave, praying that Allah would protect them.
Pause. All right. Now, there are two important things we need to talk about from the video. Number one, youths. These were not adults. Lots of times when we think about making change, we think, the grown-ups are going to do it. Not in this situation. These were youths, young men. Number two, they actually stood up for themselves. Now, you might think to yourself, gosh, that's kind of scary. To be able to stand up for yourself even when you're standing alone. What God tells us in the Qur'an, Allah strengthened their hearts when they stood up. Lots of times when we're about to do something that we know is right, we might feel a little bit scared. But in this story, Allah strengthened their heart when they stood up. All right, let's go back to the tape.
And then Allah caused them to sleep, not for one night, not even a week. They slept for over 300 years. When they woke up, the world had changed. The people now believed in Allah. Allah had protected their faith, their hearts, and even their bodies. Because when you stay true to what's right, Allah takes care of the rest.
A happy ending. And that's what I love about this story. Look, there are times when we are going to be in situations where everyone else might be going one way and we are going to be the only ones going the other. But when we are doing it for the right reasons and for the sake of God, just like God took care of the youths in this cave, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Lord, is going to take care of you too. That is why we should always feel strong, even if we are standing alone.